Bob McCarty, Hook, Line, and Shifter video series. We're out here at the beautiful Markham Park again. Tonight I'm going to tackle Iguana Ridge and the fishing hole loop. Two of our shorter trails, but they're still somewhat technical. So hope you enjoy the series, and I'm going to put together a lot of different camera angles today. Hopefully they give you a different insight to how I'm riding the trail. So again, I hope you enjoy the series. I look forward to doing them every week, or as close as I can every week. Unfortunately, it does take a lot of time out of me right now. So again, Bob McCarty, Hook, Line, and Shifter series, ID Angel, McCarty Racing, McCarty Training, as well as Traill bicycles. All right, guys, here we go. Starting Iguana Ridge, going up the face, little hop. Okay, here's one of the sections of Iguana Ridge. If you look, there's concrete pavers here, erosion control pavers. One of the things that I'm looking to do here is called riding the tight wire. Riding the tight wire means I'm going to put the bike as though I'm riding on top of a 1-inch line. If I'm on top of a 1-inch line, these pavers are, I don't know, 14 inches, 12, 14 inches wide, which means I've got 5.5 or 5.5 inches of either side as long as I put the bike right down the middle. One of the key things is using your core for balance. Your core for balance, not handlebars for balance. By using your core for balance, you can achieve your lines and keep the bike exactly where you want it to be. If you start using handlebars for balance, that 5.5 inches that I have to either side of the pavers is going to wind up shrinking drastically. So again, looking behind us, again, riding my tight wire, I'm going to keep the bike within a 1-inch line as best I can, using my core for balance and not handlebars for balance. Handlebars are a secondary source of balance. Your core is the primary source of balance. Every time you turn the handlebars, two things happen. You slow the bike down, and you make the trail longer. Two things I don't want to do. So looking back up this, you can kind of see how a mess all these pavers are. So we'll shoot an angle from this side and see what you think. See if you can focus in on exactly how much, or if I'm doing my job right, how little my handlebars actually move. Staying in control, losing that rock, focusing on balance. All right, so next we're going to head a little bit further down the trail. We just came from those pavers. Now we're going to head a little bit further down the trail. A couple of rocks to deal with. Now we get to the fun section, or at least fun in my world. Here's the fun section. Bunch of rocks, asphalt. We get to this one big chunk of concrete. You can either go to the left of it, or you can go straight up and over. I'm fond of going straight up and over. So in going straight up and over, I can either pro hop the entire thing, which you learned in the last video about the pro hop: front wheel off the ground, back wheel off the ground, front wheel back down, and back wheel back down. Or in this case, I don't want to try and jump the whole thing, pro hop the whole thing, and I also don't want my tires to run into it. So what am I going to do? I'm actually going to pro hop earlier than I normally would, push the front wheel down, and let the front wheel ride on top of the piece of concrete while the back wheel is staying elevated above the concrete. It's a way to be in a little bit more control of the bike the entire time. So let's see how this one goes. Here's the rock up, tap the front wheel. Hop up and over that, and relaxed. Sweeping right. A little loose today. Kind of dry. It hasn't rained out here in a couple weeks. Bottom turn, we're actually in fishing hole loop. Backmost point of fishing hole. Staying relaxed. Back up. Swinging wide so I can get back to the inside because of the root drop. Up the first climb. I'm gonna stay on top of the climb. Roots around this next corner. Swinging wide, hopping them all. Hopping those roots. Gonna take the inside line. Hop, more roots. More pro hops. Just like you saw in one of the other videos. A lot of pro hops.
So here we go, another perspective. On a ridge, by the fish. There's that rocker coming up too. It's out in front. Staying aggressive. Elbows always bent. Chest always pretty low to the handlebar. I can. Wide, back to the inside. Really, really loose out here. Little hop. Steep bank. Got the power. Inside. Inside again. All the hops and roots. And up. Not bad. Hope you enjoyed this one. Different camera angles. Whew. Different camera angles. Show you a little bit more about what I do when I'm out there. So thanks again for watching. Bob McCarty, Hook, Line, and Shifter.